Okay, let's get this started, shall we? Alright. Alright. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Okay. Let's see here. Let's load up this game and see here. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Let's see here. Hello and welcome to my second stream. I'll probably do that for next week or two, just to get myself settled in here. Let's see here. Rank. So, Ahazda. Yeah, let's go there. Let's see here. Okay, Hazar. Ogre. Which one's the ogre again? Ogre seems like a good idea. Let's go. That we'll have Ahazda as my god. Then we could go, but the jackal form could come in handy, honestly. Yeah, let's go with the jackal form. Let's go with that. Okay. Let's see if this works out in my favor or not. Dawn is 19. Let's try 5th cycle. See if that works out. The darkness befell the distorted earth. A night consumed, twisting earth. In the towers, a thunderclap, a fundamental breaking. In the voice, a path. The 9 ways erupting, pleading, O pathless wanderer. Who rules the turquoise eye of night? Who commands the eaten stars? O king, master of all reflections. Okay. Pretty neat. Let me switch out to... Let's get vigor up, shall we? Might as well get some... Let's get some vigor. Let's see, what... Samite may not be a bad idea. Let's go Samite. Strength. Let's get that strength. I guess get some strength won't be a bad idea. Let's go strength. So I need see. Definitely technique. And I need some way to heal, which I think could heal. Not on fire. Definitely fire. Let's go. Let's go there. kit. Let's put that in the bag. Keep the loincloth. Which one gives me better healing? Definitely fire if I'm gonna go with the whole stacking of stuff. I'll save that till after. Bedekna before I need. Let's try this, essentially no armor or anything, so I'll make this work. Alright, perfect. Bedeknar. There we go. There we go. I forget. How does it transform? If I am attacked with empty chest armor. Okay. That's not too bad. None of these are good, really. Yeah, none of these are really good. Let's see here. Oh, that's not. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea to have on hand, actually. Move entangle free sickness and bleed. But I already have entangle set up. Let's go with let's go down here. That should be a good idea. Oh, there's Jackal form. Okay. That should be enough. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Hopefully the link will actually work this time. Not sure if it worked this time around or not, but we'll see. Did it actually work or no? Yeah, it actually worked. Perfect, okay. Alright. Well, let's hope someone joins. Let's go another technique here. That should be enough. Alright, so what are my goals for this build? Well, for one thing, I'm definitely trying to see if it's even possible to lower the difficulty a little bit, mostly just to see if it's feasible or not. I didn't want to start at 1 at the very beginning just because that's a little too slow for my taste, so we're just going to try this instead. Anything for bare-handing? So it's pretty much going to bare-hand everything. Nope. Just a useless shield, honestly. Yeah, that's not worthwhile. We'll just go here to the tower, try and get some stuff. See how this goes. Let's see here. Okay, so, second day of the year, second stream of the year. Everything seems to be going smooth. Last stream was a little slow, only because I went super... I need some healing. Let's see. Where's that fire? dangerous right now. There we go. Okay, that was about to... I was gonna lose there for a minute. Come on. Oh. It's not too bad. As long as I don't bite it, I think I'll be fine. There we go. Alright. Let's get that pyrokinesis out of the way now. Might as well, just so I can get that healing when I need out of the way now. There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay, that should do. One good thing about this game is the very experimental nature and just how things can honestly work out in your favor as long as you get the right build set up. Not too bad, not too bad. Still surviving. Nice of these guys. Won't get out of the danger zone there. Keep myself alive. There we go. As I get Viking-Kinesis as well. It's pretty good to have that. No, don't want that. Not yet. Need more life. And need to get more life and martial upgrades. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Come on now, game. Oh, that frame rate chugs when there's a lot of enemies. Okay. Stop. There we go. There we go. More enemy to worry about. Once this anthill dies, there we go. Looks like he's definitely gonna be a tough one. Good second Viking-Kinesis. Okay, just got one more power, one more thing left before I get that prestige class. There we go. There's the healing I need. There we go. Now we're healing. Now we're... There we go. Take a step. Okay, there we go. Okay. Good there. That's good. And I just gotta walk over and just, you know, slaughter this giant iguana thing. Come on, game. Work with me. There we go. That's better. There we go. That's better. What do we got here? Corrosion. Snake staff. A giant clay serpent. Urgra priest. Cultists from the infernal plains love burning and bleeding. Giant, child-eating giant. And we got, again, servants of skin priests. Oh, that's fun. How about these guys? Blunt. I'm mostly dealing blunt damage right now. Let's see. Could put this on, but I'm better off having no armor on. Let's go. What would be a good idea? I guess I could. That doesn't really do much. Dexterity. That's not good. I think I'll just stick to what I have. I'll just stick to my fist. So we'll go this way. Need 5 more power. 5 more glory to get what I need. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. That's better. A little bit of poison doesn't kill me. A lot of poison does. As usual. Okay. And we'll do here. That's better. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. Hopefully this works out in my favor. Let's see here. Need 2 more glory. Should be good to go. Go. There we go, there we go. Let's see. Thursday, not much going on, mostly for me. Still waiting, basically to go back to school here with college starting back up in a few weeks. More likely not, I'll have to reduce the time I spend doing this for class and everything. Thinking probably once a week I'll do stuff like this. Not sure exactly how successful it will be, but I'm gonna give a college try, as they say. Let's see here. Just need 1 more glory, and then I'm good to go. I'll get that prestige class from here. Jackal form. I'll get more speed out of the way. That's not useful. It's kind of bad, but so close. Just need a little bit more. What's that? That might actually work out better for me. Claw. That's not good. I don't have the right setup for that. I do want that Berserker Axe, though. There's the fire pop. There's the 5 I need. Okay. Need 5. It's a good one to pick up. If bare-fisted, I can attack. I'm not gonna do that. Got need something that's 3. I need something that's 2. Now I can get what I need. There you are. The Samnite. That'll do. I'm being attacked. I get to heal and deal extra damage. Extra attacks and heal myself. On top of that, I also can essentially be very hard to beat. Very hard hitting, but also be hard to hit. Very good. Good start. Technically I could make it better, but I want to keep the loincloth on so my transformations last longer. Makes sense with the jackal form transformation and everything. Come on now. Keep attacking. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Go down here. Go ahead and start slaughtering as best I can. These giants take a lot of punishment. And again, I'm using blunt weaponry, so that doesn't help at all. Once I get that Berserker Axe, it should change things up. It may not seem like it, but when you transform, you still use whatever your main hand weapon are. I got nothing right now, mostly because it makes sense not to have anything in hand. Nothing really helps out in hand, so I'm just using just the fist. This will help out definitely. Once I get that axe, then switch over to using that. Come on. There we go. That's better. I get hit to transform, otherwise I'm not really utilizing the class I'm in. Still got one more enemy. Last giant. That should be good to go. Come on. More. Where's that last guy? Oh, there you are. Come here, beetle. Beat you up. And we're done. Oh, one more area left, then we're done. There we go, there's those items. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and separate now. One good thing about this game is that you can just hold tab and it auto-plays for you, as long as you're holding the button. Between that and spacebar, which spacebar allows you to stand still, i.e. you don't move and you let the game turn pass. The hold tab though, you get to automatically move, pick up items, and attack, all in one, all while just holding the button. There we go. And enter the exit. Let's get that bad boy. Here you are. That's what I want. You kill an enemy, you get a bunch of, you can get Berserk, which gives you a bunch of extra attacks. Combine that with the fact that I'm pretty much playing everything but a loincloth, that's a lot of attacking. That's nice, I can do better. It's a good, that's not good. Fine scythe might come in handy, honestly. That's pretty good. That's good. And then we'll have one more. I'll have one more Vine Kinesis. Let's see. Bare Fist, Dexterity, Death Slashing, Toxic, Fire, or do we go Psychic, and a Rat Man? I like that better. Let's go here. Poison shouldn't kill me too badly. I'm gonna switch over to Wisdom, Willpower for a little extra healing. I guess I could switch over to Willpower for a few levels just to have a few extra healing. 2 hedgehogs. Perfect. Okay, done. A pair of hedgehogs, that's all. And I know it wasn't really... The game doesn't show... well, point it out too much, but essentially what you... even though you transform, whatever you're still holding on, it still is in effect. So my handheld weapon still kind of takes effect, well, just by being a jackal. This way, up here. Yeah, you gave me sickness. I'm still living. Step. Go. Come on. Yeah, that's better. There we go. That's better. Grab you. Okay, what do we got? Tower provides... Ooh, the cloud. That's better than what I have right now. It's alright. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get that, Cladeb. Not sure what the weapon naming is, but it reminds me of the very old school civilization names of stuff. Like, what was it? The Sumerians or something. Something very Sumerian inspired, I want to say, or Mesopotamia maybe even more. Oh, what was that? What's that really old place? I'm sure someone can figure out that one spot that there's a whole civilization it's based off of, but I'm not too familiar with. I haven't double checked. Naming convention definitely gives me a ancient vibe of some sort, just based on naming conventions alone. Not sure what exactly, but it's very, very prevalent. I want to get that to 10, just so I have the healing does a lot better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This way. Come Come on now, out of the way. Make way. Jab coming through. There we go. It's better. Almost done. Kill the evil plant. Kill this demon and be on our way. Well, technically not a demon, a servant of demons. Little imp little guy. Oh, direct riders. Those guys are fun. You can pretty much shred through your defenses with no problem. Luckily, though, they have a very little health. Goodness for that. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way now. Yep, Storm. That's right, Storm Knight. They're basically direct riders. And now he's dead. Okay, good. Don't let them attack you first, or else they pretty much shred your life like there's no tomorrow. That's what happens when an enemy has piercing and, you know, gets through all defenses. Is that the last guy? Nope, I got one more. Where is this guy at? No, seriously, where's this guy at? Oh, there it is. There's still another? Oh, okay. Darn plants in the way. Wait, there'll be a third ability that'll be pretty good to pick up. Let's see. Dealing slashing blunt, deal fire, additional accuracy in that. That doesn't sound like a bad idea to pick up. Okay. I know I went for the martial life prestige class, but a little bit of fire for support's not that bad. That should be enough. Come on, out of the way now. Whoosh, whoosh. Come on, out of the way. Come on. I'm still not done with this place. Almost done, though. I think the next room should be the last one, and then take on the Tower Guardian, and I'm good to go. Nope, still got another one. These towers are a lot longer than I realized. I could have sworn there were only 6 rooms, but I haven't really kept track. Some areas are only 1 area, or 1 room, others are up to, like, I think maybe even 8. Okay, this is the last one. There he is. O Lord of Dismemberment, witness my axe. Ooh, aren't you a funny one? That was easy. Ah, 37,000 health. Click. And he is about... Come on now. Here we go. That was easy. That was easy. One game turn later, he's dead. Okay, moving on. Let's just go ahead and... There we go. Well, just look at that. I'm taking real damage from his minions, actually, not the actual boss. Come on now. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy equipped. This is not the blunt, but here it is. Per empty slot, get additional attack and initial attack per imp. Okay, so it's 3 extra attacks. Switch it out for the vine. Berserk gives you an additional attack per stack. So with this, I kill an enemy, I will get about 8. I get 8 additional attacks. With this, I get an additional... Oh, it's like an additional 3. But then if I combine that with the fact that I happen to have Technique, which is 2 additional attacks, combined with Beneth Knock, which is an additional on being hit right now. Yeah, no, I'm doing a lot of damage. Hope I can switch over. Let me switch that off actually back to strength. Go. Ooh, Red Axe is pretty good too. Kill enemy, heal yourself, and deal extra attacks. Those are pretty good. Yeah, let's go there. Test my luck. Hopefully the gold demon here doesn't shoot me to death. Hopefully not. There we go. too bad. There we go. Oh, since I'm here, might as well pick up the items. Go. Shakari mask. The Taurus helm. Come on now. Out of the way. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. This is what I'm afraid of when it comes to demons like this. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, and... oh, no, 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 no. Ah. Not again. This is what happens when you go against a gold demon and you don't have any way to, like, deal with his range attacks. You get shot to death without realizing it. There goes another jackal form. Not the first time I tried it, but certainly not the last, still. Alright, what build do I go with this time? Alright, let's see. I could always go horror form if I want to really do something funny. Maybe I'll try that mirror stuff with the Mura. The Yeti looks pretty funny. Well, terrifyingly, but at the same time, I could probably bleed. I could probably both freeze and bleed like there's no tomorrow. Ice and blood. 2 bleed, 2 freeze, and then applying bleed and freeze on somebody, you yourself then get additional transformation forms of this. This gives you 2 extra attacks per stack. And you also... oh no. Upon transforming into this form, you get 2 additional attacks. And you basically have to run up and claw someone to death. You have no defense, but that's fun. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need some way to get dodging here. Now the problem is that freeze rewards you for... or correctly, freeze rewards you for... stand still. Armor goes to 0, so Frost Armor doesn't actually do anything. Could do Frost Pulse. Could come in handy, honestly. The block definitely is really... block's useless for that. You want to stand still. In doing so, you'll leave yourself wide open, especially if there's going to be a range guy. But blood also does a lot of self-damaging techniques. I could also just have... so just go Bloodbath. That could come in handy with Gore Tide. This is definitely going to be an interesting build. Mostly because blood does a lot of self-harming, but you get rewarded doing it the more you harm yourself. So you almost die, but you kill your opponent faster. The Yeti does seem like a funny build. Let's see, what works for bleed? Well, I could try doing the Imp, but then again, Imp is randomizing damage, so you can't always predict if it's going to actually work out in your favor or not. Maybe I might try the Arjana here. I freeze somebody, but then also I need to do Dexterity, but the thing is with Dexterity is that it goes against the actual building of how freeze wants you to slow down. Check that. Let's see. Per stack, deal blood damage on attack and being attack. So I want to run up and slash them, but I also want them to hit me. Let's see. Definitely want... which one works best for that? You want to be attacked, but you also want to attack back. Stand still doesn't really apply that, unless I do that with a mix of martial, which I think might work. It's definitely going to be... let's see. can't do Ubet. Could probably do Muzin. No, that won't work either, since... Maybe... No, that's for dexterity, which goes against the speed. Willpower, no. I'm not doing any summons, since it's going to be strictly one individual. Maybe I can do Arjana here. Combine the Arjana. Combine this essentially very Icelandic individual with. Maybe I can go dexterity for this one, just because it seems like it might work out. Combine that with. God will reward me for doing that. Takal might be worthwhile since it does. Plague somebody when I get hit. It could come in handy. That or I could just, use Dorok and basically. Well, no, because that goes against. The block doesn't really help. The accuracy does, but not. That doesn't really help. Especially since I'm. Could do the dream, and I have to summon people. It doesn't work out. Here we go, Dumazi, actually. Pick up armor. Kill the dead familiar for each known prayer, so you get 3 summons, but then the armor you pick up does give you inflexibility. And per point inflexibility, I deal extra damage. Bit balanced, but was it? Flexibility increases physical damage, which is ironic given that inflexibility reduces damage bonus from willpower. Let's do that. So I go that. Right, so block goes to 0, but not armor itself, so I could probably switch out the shield I'm carrying with something else entirely. Block goes to 0, but not armor. Which of these increase armor, actually? Frost armor, of course. Master Freeze with Frost armor. Freeze reduces speed, but if I take this, I don't take the damage from freezing. I will reduce my dodging and speed, though, but if I stand still with blood, I should be able to work out. Especially if I combine that with marshals. Which one stands still? Stand ground, that's what works. This should work out, actually, especially if I'm running the more armor route than anything else. Okay, I know what to do. Maybe I might be able to do this. Let me stress test this, honestly. 18? Yeah, 19 cycle of conception. That's where we last left off. And from there, we'll go to dexterity, since that seems to be the best output for what we need. O pilgrim, sprung from the annihilating sea, no birth concerns thee, an Akra of the blurred spirit. In the wilderness of yearning, of turquoise incandescence, Dumazu admires your trend, on the glorious path against the clamoring reach of muttering, multifoliated beasts, verses of Akra. Let's see here. Alright, let's get this build started, shall we? So, Marshall will be the third supporting one, so the main one will be between Ice and Blood. Definitely Frost armor, since Frost armor. We'll just get that for now. 3 stacks should be enough, and then the rest we'll get the rest in Blood. We'll stand still. Okay. Actually, I can hold off leveling up in the next room. stand still. Okay, now we can power. Let's get that. Alright, let's get that. So now we go to blood. I could gore chant. Be a bad idea. Or I could do royal. Actually. Bloodbath. Or I could go gore tide. Masterly. Masterly might not be a bad idea. Pick up those. We'll wait one more level and get that fixed out. Master Bleed. And now we get the Ankorak. Attack and apply bleed and freeze. And we now need to apply freeze. It's a good one. Deal ice damage, deal ice damage, deal ice damage. Apply freeze, which is most important. I need that, and I also need that. Master freeze, that's what I need. Apply freeze to yourself. Let's see. Apply freeze to yourself. Maybe the ice healing won't be a bad idea. You need to stand still by also. So Cryomancy definitely need to do that. So wait. Cryomancy next. Should be enough. Definitely stand still. Anything. There it is. Let's go ahead and see how this does anything. Okay, what did I pick up here? Well, the shield's definitely not going to be useful. Corrosion on being attacked. Is that better than this? Not really. Standstill, have a repulsion, increase armor. That actually might not be a bad idea to have on hand. I like that the lance is nice, but I think I could do something better. Maybe the axe would be a bad idea. Do I need the shield? Not really, honestly. Just use this. Ooh. Oh, that's actually kind of bad. Oh, that's kind of bad too. Would that actually help me? Oh, actually, the inflexibility, what I want. This will work actually. Robo-Gore. Ooh, that light gauntlets. That would work out great, actually. Master Freeze. That's definitely something I can work out. Get closer. Or don't, okay. It's not working out as I thought it would. I should get some self-healing for the build, because I just realized I don't have any. Well, shoot, I did not expect this to go this way. What's my armor looking? 570. But I think I messed up. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. About to die. Observe. I have one chance. I'm not sure how I survived, but I did. Okay, I need self-healing. So I apply bleed to myself. Deal blood damage. I need bloodbath, which is 1 point away. Oh boy, that's fun. Okay. Okay, now I get bloodbath since I kind of need the health. Okay, dealing physical damage, deal blood. And whenever I deal blood, I heal myself. Let's first transform. More time. Okay, pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead and... There we go, that's better. Okay, do that. Transform. I only gotta go this way. I don't know if this build would be good, but I'm hoping it'd be reasonable. Oh, that's a lot of damage off one attack. No, don't die on me, don't die on me. That's one. I got lucky again. Okay, let's grab these. Where are those? There they are. +2 inflexibility. That's pretty good. Do that. Robogore. Might not be a bad idea to keep that instead of a repulsion thing. And there's also... That doesn't work. It's not really good. What's that? Whenever I slash, deal fire damage again. So this is deal blood damage. So that should help out actually. So we'll see how this works out now. Let's see. Attack, deal being dealt damage, deal doom. So my cadaver, that doesn't help. For per point inflexibility encumbrance. That might actually work in my favor. Especially, ooh, that's good. That and the encumbrance will work out well. What do we got over here? Physical damage, also deal death damage, bare fist, encumbrance. Yeah, let's go. I would need that at staff, and that should work. Alright, let's get that other thing out of the way. Where's that stand still option? Stand ground. That'll come handy. Let's get this build up here. Alright, level up. I know it seems kind of productive if I'm just increasing my speed, but I'm also reducing it because of how much inflexibility I have. The inflexibility increases my damage output, which also is tied to my dexterity, which is also my speed, so it's definitely a different outcome than I'm used to. Let's see if this works or not. Okay. I stand still and let's hope this works. Heal. More healing. Ooh, stand still again. More freeze. More freeze. Oh no, not again. Oh no, not again. That was the last one. I think I'm dead. Still alive. Still alive somehow. Still alive. Okay, I got a little lucky there. Okay, let's up that stand ground, shall we? Right. How am I still alive? Good question. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. And already popped one divine. Never mind, I overestimated that. I kind of missed that. I messed up somewhere. Not sure. That took a minute. Well, shoot. One second here. You're back. I'll be right back. Gotta use the bathroom, so this is a quick break here. Let the background music work. Alright, let's get these back on track, shall we? Okay. Okay. Okay, where was I? switch that back over. Let's get this back open. Alright, what was I doing? You know, I gotta say, theory crafting a build and seeing if it executes well or not, it's a lot tougher than it looks. Let's see. Okay, that didn't really pan out as well as I thought it would. Let's try something. Let's switch it up a little. Let's try something different. Maybe I should go Ooze-Mancer. Another summon build, only this time I focus on Ooze. Enemy death, game turn, summon an Ooze. Standstill attack, Ooze attack again. Oozes have revenge. They attack on ally death. Ooh, that actually might be a good idea. Oozomancy, Burning Ooze, Acidify, which is primarily poison. So, when you attack or summon, you Corrosion, and then also, when Divine Intervention, deal poison to corrosion to enemies. And also on top of that, you deal additional damage based on stacks of corrosion with fire and poison, or as well Burning Ooze, since it combines well with also fire and poison. On top of that, Oozomancy is straight up just starts summoning oozes like there's no tomorrow. A lot of oozery and stuff. I think I know a build. I think I have an idea what this build in mind. I'm thinking. I think I have an idea what to do with that. Allied death and oozes, which well with also death since they want. Necromancy here does a lot too with allied deaths. Let's try that actually. Okay, let me change up the build. Allied death. Ashra is really good, but also Nahir's as well. Actually, I think Nahir's might be a better idea. Combine that with what's a good summon build. I think Morlock might actually be a good idea this time. I know he can damage or kill you if you're not paying attention, but I think this might work. And then for summoning, could do just straight up summoner. I could also just do the druid. Whenever you summon, well, technically speaking, you stand still, you do a hatchling. On prayer, you get a serpent, and on entrance, you get a cobra. Yeah, let's go with this. This is a very good build. I just gotta be careful not to kill myself here. Let's go. Actually, 4 strength with what's my equipment? +1, +1, +1. Okay, so I got plenty of strength, so I won't be encumbered. Let's go. Yeah, let's. The chance of encountering an item I need. Let's see how many for me. Let's go with. Now, if I remember correctly, the items that are kind of highlighted blue here, you can only find in like end game items. But these, you don't. I don't build I don't have a build based around any of these, since they're so far late in the game that they're kind of not worth building around. You're better off going with just what you find normally on the path. So, let's see. I'm going to do summon build. Standstill is my best choice, so. Cobra Staff, Fire Staff, Death, and Star Staff. Maybe Ice Staff might be a good idea as well. The Serpent Fetish also does come in handy if I pray a lot, but no, that actually does. That actually would be a good idea for armor pieces. Standstill, prayers and standstills. Definitely gonna go with this one. Definitely works out just because it makes sure I don't die. That or the rope of vigor to make sure I can keep my allies alive. Yeah, let's do that. So, how many points would I need for rope of vigor? Oh, wrong button. Check to make sure I didn't mess that up. +1. Okay, so combine that with the other standstill, which would either be I can either do Torchic or Cephas to make sure I'm diversifying my damage type so I don't stick to just one. Of course, I can also just +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. Okay, so roughly speaking, I have very little to worry about. +2, +1. Ooh, that's also really good. +8. Of course, this is also really good too. Just constantly healing myself. +6. So not too much in terms of like strength. I can just focus mostly on willpower and be good to go. So let's do that just to get that out of the way. We'll stick to willpower for now, but I think I can make this work. Just gotta be careful not to die right away. Okay, almost dead. Or just about halfway dead. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's go... Let's go... Oozomancy first. And then we'll get a burning ooze. And acidify. Let's get that up a little bit. And then we'll get on summon heal. It comes in handy real quick. That way I don't die right away. Because of the race I chose, which was the Medmora, they flay themselves alive to summon skin familiars, but in doing so they don't have self-restraint, so this can actually just kill you if you're not careful. So I gotta be very mindful of my health. I don't want to fall too far below, else I'm just gonna like die. And then I also want projection. Okay. 64, 2 open slots. Okay, I should be still alive. Gonna hurt, but I'll be fine. Okay, stand still. Where's the heal? Here it is. Perfect. Use all charges, summon a familiar. There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's get... What's a good thing to pick up? I do want Star Cult, that actually does come in handy. Overgrowth and Star Cult are probably 2. I should pick up 2. I know I'm technically going for the Oozomancer, but diversifying your options or just making sure it's a nice build around is nice as well. And the Oozomancer is on the way. Ooh. Oozy. Death Staff is a good thing to pick up, but so is Star Staff. Meditate. Yep, either it's a choice between the star or the death. Let's go star. That usually is a good one here. Let's get more ooze. shall we? Let's do a quick prayer. Moving on. Cool, moving on. Look at all those, look at all the oohs. It's pretty good, honestly. Okay. Okay, pick up the Star Staff with, honestly, something I don't really need, because, do that. Go. What was that thing I was in pants? Deal poison and death. Oh. Cool. Pretty good, honestly. Apply freeze. And applying sickness. Deal poison. Do I have anything that does anything apply poison? I mean sickness, not poison. Technically, no, actually. I have applied corrosion, but that's not the point. No, not really, honestly. Let's see, I do want Star Cult, so I'll hold off. Yeah, definitely Star Cult will do. Yeah, I'll hold that off. I guess we'll go here. Oh, that was easy. And then we'll get Star Cult, since that comes in handy, and then... do I do any damage to my allies? I don't really do that, actually. Yeah, no, I don't actually do anything like that. I think I'm better off just, you know, getting a bunch of just get a bunch of summonings going. Just need 2 more points and I can start doing the overgraph. Yeah, that. Heal. Oh, this game is chugging right now. I can just feel it. Might as well get another summon out of the way. Oh, that speed is... I'm feeling that. And finally, overgrowth. Huzzah! And now we're good to go. Yeah, I'll just do that. Just try a prayer. That was a lot of damage off just that one summon there. Wow, that was a lot. And I'll just stand still once. I have pretty much reached maximum capacity right now, right away, after just a few key choices and builds. Ooh, let's get more oohs. Ooh. Oh boy, the game is going to be very much struggling for a second. Okay, and 1 prayer, and that's all we need to do. Oh dear, that is a lot. Oh dear, we're getting a lot of oohs now. Here we go. 1 more summon. And we'll just do 1 standstill. Wonderful. Moving on. I'll lose a little bit of health. The familiar summoning with the skin flame. Ow. Okay, back to health. Okay. Yeah, that racial ability you have to be careful of just because it can really screw with you. Especially if you basically strip down to your loins and then you're pretty much walking to the next room and might accidentally just, you know, flay yourself alive by mistake. If you're definitely below, especially if you're not at 100%. Luckily, I keep myself somewhat normal with, I only do it 40% of my health in one go, so that's not that bad. And we'll do 1 here. One good thing about this build I have right now is that each summon does something, so if I get it set up, if I can get enough upgrades here, I can pretty much just wipe the floor with just entering the room, because how many summons I have on hand. Okay. Stand still for this one. Oh boy, this is definitely taking a minute. Oh, oh. Not the mouse, not the mouse. Get it off the side. There we go. Still going. Let's see here. Oh, like that, see? I just walk in a room and everyone dies. I also get burning ooze as well. Someone who's in prayer, enter a room to get a bunch of ooze. I also get that up a little bit higher so that way I get even more ooze. The Gil Elgra. A god of blood is near. Unfortunately for you, I worship someone that requires flaying my skin alive, so I don't care about that. Observe. Oh, it's dead already. Never mind. Oh no, sorry, that was one of the disciples. Yeah, that thing ain't good. That thing ain't living. Observe. A prayer is a standstill, and by standstilling, I do a lot of things all at once. One more prayer. And I'm maxed out on summons already. Oh, I'm dead. Actually, it's dead and I'm alive. Let's get all this. Grab you, grab you, grab you. That's everything, and so we leave. Nothing good there. Definitely not. Ooh, jade bracers. Yep, jade bracers it is. Yeah. Could put on this Itaba, but I don't really care about repulsion on myself right now. Plus, I'm doing pretty well without any of that. So just go ahead and get the jade braces, which is definitely going to be helpful. That took a minute to summon. Game's definitely chugging a lot, but luckily it's not too bad. One good thing about the race I picked too is that because of, you know, having less armor on, I also recharge my prayers better as well. Unfortunately, though, like I said, the skin familiars are, well, yeah, they definitely are very much a trade-off. As long as I keep my health above a percentage, I should be fine going in the next round, but oh boy, does that still hurt. Come on, game, it's not that bad. Just keep chugging. Quick heal. Don't want to walk in the room and accidentally kill myself. And we'll pick up one more strength here, because I want to get that one thing. Not that, the other thing. The other thing. There you are. That's what I came here for. I get to summon a Jade Soldier. Trade off this for, yeah, that. And why the +1 strength right now? Because I need that for when I get one of the helmets, which will come in handy. I don't really need to worry about summoning per too many guys. I just need enough. I'll switch it back over to willpower. What do we got here? Blood damage, scorch. We'll test my luck. This guy, oh boy. Hopefully it doesn't go too badly. Not bad, actually. Oh, you're still going. Oh, I won. Okay. Pick up you, grab you. Alright, we'll go ahead, quick heal. Summon allies get +5 speed on standstill. Ice damage is fire damage, and then I'll keep that. Cool. There, let's do this. Alright. That was easy. It's like one click away and you're good to go. Now, normally this game is a lot faster than this, but unfortunately, I guess my connection is not doing as well as I thought it would be. Which is strange because the internet bill got paid, but unfortunately, the speed quality is not the greatest. Oh boy, that's nice. I guess we'll just do another prayer. And we'll just do a standstill now. Or just heal, but we'll just do a standstill. And I guess we'll do a second standstill. Well, anyone's there? No? I guess not. I posted on YouTube, and, well, streaming on YouTube, and I hope, you know, I can at least notice, hopefully, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get noticed here. That's the thing about YouTube I've noticed, at least from what YouTubers have talked about on this platform, is that getting started, unless you at least are well known or have a good network set up, the algorithm itself is kind of against you. At least that's what I've been heard about in terms of like how being a YouTuber nowadays, with how saturated the market is, it's very hard to break into. And me, you know, just an orange guy, unfortunately, kind of, well, getting started, it's definitely a harder thing. Not going through a network, not going to do anything to really, I guess, not doing the normal route, I say, or as they say here, in terms of like breaking into the industry, especially one so saturated nowadays. Not like it used to, not what it used to be back in the day, but then again, I wasn't, I guess, old enough to do it back in the day. Then again, maybe, just maybe, I'll make something of myself doing this, at least in terms of like just getting notice. Hopefully. Otherwise, though, hopefully if I game out enough, I'll be good to go. Well, looks like my familiars took the long way around because of all the oohs in the way. Should be one more standstill should kill him. There we go. Grab all the items. Let's get going. What do we got over here? Ooh. Prayer / berserk. Don't really need that. None of those. I guess we'll go to the tower. And let's get that up. Let's get that ooze upgraded, shall we? Some more ooze. I've noticed over the years, especially when it comes to YouTube, is that I don't know why, but I get random recommendations of various, you know, people I never heard about or never thought of, and occasionally it's like, oh, you know, I didn't even heard about this. I never even heard about this individual being alive until now, and it's like, you know, they actually got some pretty good setups, and I like the videos, or I like the live streaming aspect. It feels pretty good. Of course, that's once in a blue moon I actually get recommended something that's like out of the blue that's actually decent, but otherwise, yeah, no, it's... The platform is very bizarre. For some reason, it's... How do I explain this? At least from a consumer, I guess from like a viewer point of view, and not actually from someone who actually knows what's going on. Let's see. I don't plan on making videos on this channel, mostly because I know for a fact how saturated the market is. That's kind of a almost losing battle to begin with. But then, in terms of streaming, I might be able to do something better. Of course, to do that, also is, well, then again, people, I guess, break out on Twitch, and I guess, what was the competitor? Kick, was it? Then there's also, I guess, streaming on Facebook, but that's kind of strange, honestly. At least from my point of view. Never really saw anyone really stream on Facebook. They usually just post an update or advertisement for other places on social media. Of course, trying to get bigger, I do have to get my name out there and at least get people to know I exist. Need some water here. I should get some more water. Let's see. Let's go. Let's do another prayer. Getting back to my earlier point here. Starting out, I don't know how long it'll take before I get noticed. Whether or not I will, be shown on YouTube at all, since, well, I don't even know if anyone actually knows I exist. I mean, I'll try posting and, I guess, go to live streams to other places and, I guess, just advertise if I'm allowed to other people and be like, hi, I exist, you mind giving me a chance? I'm not sure if that's a taboo or against the rules, but maybe it can work. If I ask permission first, I think I should be fine. At least, I think it is. I'll have to ask. I might go to someone more famous than me and ask them in person, or I guess on live stream to see if it's possible or not. Right now, it's, well, technically this is my this is still my first day, at least at the time I'm doing the streaming. Not sure if this will work out in my favor or not, but we'll see. My goodness, these oozes are doing oh, I'm still going. Okay, I'm done. And summon. That is a lot of green. That is a lot. I'm running... I can't summon anymore. Oh, wow. I maxed the screen out again. One good thing about this game I noticed is, these summon builds are very easy to put together once you have the right, points put into the powers themselves. Especially given a couple of classes are pretty much like, yeah, just go nuts with summoning a whole bunch of guys. And then from there, you just, oh no, hope nothing comes near you whatsoever. Like that. Yeah, let's get that pop. Let's get more ooze, shall we? I want that ooze to be maxed. I want to max out that ooze as best I can. My goodness. That is a lot. My goodness, I am doing so much corrosion with just with just entering an area. And then I just click a button and yeah, that alone just pretty much wipes out the field. You love to see it, just so successful. And again, being an oozomancer comes in handy a lot. All my oozes do so much for nothing. One more prayer. Pretty sure that wipes out the rest of the enemies with just that. Space. Second space. Come on now. Okay, third space. There we go. Here we go. I think I got one more floor after this to face off the Tower Guardian. I should be good to go. And some of the Familiar, which will pretty much take out a good chunk of the enemies. If you don't know what's happening, which I would not blame you if you don't know what is happening with how things are going, and there's a lot of text on this bottom with what's being detailed exactly. Every time I enter an area, I summon a bunch of allies. Every time I summon an ally, I deal a bunch of damage just because of, well, the powers I picked up but also because of the step. One of the staffs I'm holding says whenever I summon an ally, I deal poison damage. So you get a, you fill the screen with a bunch of summons, and all of a sudden you just kind of just kill everybody by just entering a room. And then if that doesn't kill them outright, just a quick prayer, which, yeah, no, that pretty much summons another platoon, and then there I just kind of cascade. That's weird. I didn't summon any more guys. Oh my goodness! There's the whole room is filled with enemies. Space. That is a very. This is a very small area. Thank goodness for all the summons I have. I guess we'll just hold spacebar and go from there. This is very much very powerful. That is a lot of inflaming. And all I'm doing is just standing there, menacingly, doing absolutely nothing but staring at my troops as they walk in and basically just deal damage no matter what they do. They attack, deal a buttload of damage. I stand still and one of my allies dies. Okay, I deal a lot of damage. It's just kind of like, no matter what happens, I'm pretty good to go. This is a very small room. There we go. Ooh, more ooze. More ooze. I think I want to get that to 10 at least. The red flower blooms. The stench of rage. Let's see how much I can kill in one. Let's see how much I can kill in just a simple entrance. And then we'll summon once. That is a lot of damage. Out of the way for a sec. Let's see. These guys got some resist. How much resistance do these plants have? More fire and ice than anything else. Everything else they're taking in stride, but corrosion is definitely hurting them the most. I think these guys have, yep, fire and blood, but I don't have any ice right away. Hopefully I get the ice staff here. We'll do another summon. Alright, where's that flower? Where is that flower, actually? I don't see it. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Not on the top left or the top right, so it's gotta be in the bottom left somewhere. Oh no, there it is in the center. I just didn't see it. It's just been surrounded by enemies. Oh, I got plenty of space between it and the flower, so it should be good to go. Just a matter of just, getting enough summons in between me and it, and then just, standing still for the rest of the turn as it just slowly but surely, as it slowly just takes on a bunch of ooze. That's a lot of ooze. Oh, still alive. Tough flower. Third plant familiar serpent thing. Next to my plant god I have. One of the good things about the god I picked is that I get a bunch of divine grass that harms enemies but helps me. So the terrain is my ally, not the other way around. Okay. Wow, that's it? It's almost 50 allies. I just gotta kill one enemy and then I have 50 allies all at once. Now it's just a matter of just standing still and just waiting for it to result in the enemy's death. Of course, given that it has a lot of HP, it's going to take a minute just because of how chonky all the enemies are in this cycle. Since past every cycle you do after the first, enemies essentially get an additional health bar. So every cycle increases the enemy's output in some way, whether it be health, their attack range, their speed at which they can move across the screen almost in a flash, their armor, how accurate their hits are, and like how much their attacks will do. This guy is taking all the punishment. What is his health looking like? 880,000. Oh, just under a million. Oh, 7/8 a million. That's not too much. That's not too much. Although, unfortunately, I definitely picked a good day to be a Oozomancer, since that's most of its damage is oozing, and it resists most of the ooze damage and death damage. Yeah, that's fun. I have to rely on corrosion doing all the damage. I am not getting close because that's really bad, and I don't need to heal. I guess I can heal all my allies. Not like I can really do much other than just stand still and hope for the best. Yep, I guess I'll just stand still and wait for this to play out. Well, this is fun. I gotta say, with how the holiday season have been going, and I've pretty much been off school and pretty much off work for a minute, yeah, gaming out and everything is kind of lost its appeal, at least in a certain measure. Of course, the amount of time I used to spend on gaming alone, especially when I was back in, as a young lad growing up and everything, young kid and everything. I gotta say, gaming's definitely evolved a lot since then. I know this game looks like it came out like a Commodore or something like that, but it's actually very complicated in what it's doing, as you can tell by the moving text on the bottom telling you exactly what's happening. I gotta say, I'm honestly surprised how gaming has kind of took off since I was a kid. I remember back when I first started playing games when I was like, oh gosh, what year was that again? Oh boy. I think my first gaming memory I can remember, I was 5 years old, brand spanking young lad and everything, and I entered school and everything, and man, I think it was Christmas that year, I was 5 years old. That, Christmas morning I wake up, I got a brand new blanket, brand new pajamas for my mom, and the last gift I got, as I'm sitting there wrapped in my new blanket, Mom opens up in front of me and shows me, like, hey, you might like this. My Game Boy Advance SP, little square blue, handheld device, and she shows me Pokemon Sapphire. One of the very first, I think it was, I'm not sure if that was my first video game I ever played, but it definitely is like the first game I remember just picking up and like just turning on and playing by myself for however little time, how much I did, but that was the first time I can recall really setting out and engaging with the medium. Especially since my mom, she gave it to me, and funny enough, Mom was a huge Pokemon fan. When it first came out, she was, I think, in her 20s, when the Pokemon first came out, last I checked. And my dad didn't understand it, mostly because, well, he was working. He was just pretty much working all the time. But growing up, Mom loved to play Pokemon. She actually helped me out sometimes, and man, that always is nice. Pokemon has definitely held a place in my heart since then. Between me, my mom, my brothers. Dad doesn't understand it, but he knows that we all enjoy it, and it's something we all engage with and whatnot. And he's like, all right. I mean, I guess they're cute, but I don't really. He doesn't even really get it, but he just knows that we all love it, and I guess that's enough. I gotta tell you though, since that day, that Christmas morning of first playing my very first gaming console I ever owned myself, a Game Boy SP, well, Game Boy Advance SP. Over 20, I think came out over 20 years ago, and yet somehow I've never left gaming at all. Only I got more involved with it as years gone by and everything. Never thought, honestly, it would become something I would just be enamored with and just see evolve through the years. Gaming's definitely become something I never thought would be truly global and like over-encompassing to the very point we have where entire lives revolving around it. It's definitely made me sit back and wonder, what would happen if it never left that niche? If it stayed where it once was? What would happen to gaming entirely if it was just a niche in its entirety up until this very point? Would it still hold a special place in everyone's heart, or really be this juggernaut of a thing in the whole world? Or is that thinking too much, honestly? Is that thinking too much deep into it? Maybe. All I know for certain, for one thing, is that it's thanks to gaming I actually met friends. I learned so much about the world and various cultures thanks to just how prevalent Japan, especially in terms of gaming, has been. And then, of course, there's also, well, just, the storytelling that I found and grew to love about it. Let's see, is it the ice? Yeah, but the ice staff, that actually might be a good idea to pick up. Better just do Cobra. I could do Cobra. Ice might be a little better, honestly. Yeah, let's go ice. That should work out. But yeah, definitely how things have changed. Honestly, I never thought gaming itself would be so impactful in my life, and potentially doing this whole, process of streaming and other things to utilize gaming to maybe help me out in the long run. I'm not sure if it will, be financially viable or if it's actually something that, I could do as a side hustle, but just the thinking that doing this, streaming to the world and showcasing me playing and demonstrating, my engagement with something that requires me to, hopefully put together and have a decent, forethought on the build I'm doing. I think I might one day make it viable for living or, helping with my life. Definitely is strange in a way. Let's see here. I guess we'll get a bit more acidify. This is one of those things where I can't help but wonder, was this a good trade-off, honestly? As gaming has become more wide known, has become more acceptable in everyday life, the more I feel like it lost a touch with itself, or with the whole uniqueness of what it once was. This whole, like, sitting down and playing a game and just engaging with a medium that no one else really did, and when you found someone that engaged in this medium as well as you did, and this is back in the day when it wasn't as widespread, I guess. I mean, definitely when I was, like, growing up. It used to be a way to, honestly, find connections that I never thought I would in my life. Of course, now, I'm an adult, and, well, gaming has basically become just another industry entirely that is plagued by humanity, and it's honestly just obvious tomfoolery. It's definitely made me sort of hesitant to really engage with it with other people again, at least online and or, exchange of ideas and whatnot. Of course, I guess that's just me being cynical about some things with how, reading about what's happened with the actual, like, people involved with the games and their adherence to engaging and talking with, the audience they have cultivated through the years. For one thing, I know for a fact, this game, take for example, this indie game I'm playing, the developer, he loves all the people, engaging with and really almost like finding a hidden gem almost. And somehow, because of, fairly, not sure of that, what was his name? Seth? I think his name was? The guy, I forgot, I'm not sure what exactly, how he got started, but it's thanks to that guy I found randomly that he made a video about this game, and it just was fascinated with, and honestly made me want to buy this game and just enjoy it. Ooh, that actually might be good. The tower might give me better stuff, though, in terms of experience I need. Ooh. Reptilian Hunter Prims. Blood Staff, Crimson Staff, that deals blood. It's fascinating, but I do like the Meditate Cap. I guess I'll forego the extra experience for this. We'll make up for it by going to the dangerous paths, like the more dangerous paths. Nope, still going. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying earlier, though, whenever something becomes widespread and popular, it loses some luster about itself, what it used to have. Now, I'm no hipster and everything, and it's not saying gaming used to be, better before it got cool. It's always been cool, it's just, it got popular. That was the thing I have a sort of a gripe with. When gaming got popular, people, a lot of people getting involved with it, but not the people that everyone would agree is, well, helpful. A lot of individuals would join in and, just hop on the bandwagon to just be involved with because, well, it's the cool thing now. And I kind of miss being able to, just enjoy something without being involved with those that are just kind of posers, honestly. Granted, it's easier to find people to be engaged with, but at the same time, there's a number of individuals that I'd rather not engage with when I do this medium, especially since, well, the single-player games are definitely my more forte than multiplayer games. Now, I won't lie, I don't mind multiplayer, it's just that, even in this current day and age, especially with how things have turned about, I don't like it that companies basically took away the, what's the word I'm looking for? The personnel, and just, the cooperation that, stuff like this would engage with. No, don't do fire. I haven't really truly sit down and play a multiplayer game and engage with my fellow man, and it's been a few years now to think about it. I used to play multiplayer games a lot more in my youth, just because, well, that's what the other kids were doing, and, well, I wanted to engage with and really connect with, but the problem being is that, well, for one thing, I sucked at them, but I was still, pretty good to interact with. I should sacrifice 2 items. I should sacrifice to get more items. I don't care for the shields. We'll just get rid of those firstly. And then hammer. I don't care for this. Ooh, rat banner. That should be a good thing. Is that really what we need? Is that the actual damage one? Yes. Switch out the fire staff. Yep. Just so I don't have to worry about him tanking all the damage and nothing happens. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. If I wasn't doing this right now, I'd probably be doing a part-time job right now and just kind of doing it just because I don't really care about doing my. Oh, not again. Start sacrificing some stuff. I don't care for you. Goes against projection, so I'll sacrifice. Take out that. I think that should be enough. Let's go with this. Okay, that one helm might be a good idea to start getting a few extra points of strength for prayer. Heal yourself. That's pretty good. Of course, I already heal a lot. Of course, this might be a good idea to put on finally. Evasion might come in handy, but should I not think about it? Could use this, the fire staff, so that way I deal additional damage instead of what I have now, which is extra death damage. But hold that off. Get rid of a few items. Actually, clean up these slots. Death damage is now astral. I don't care about that. We'll get rid of the beginning gear, actually, now to think about it, too. Earth staff's kind of useless. Fire staff. The club. Dealing physical damage. Mind diamond's useless. Let's see here. Take out the helmet. The dagger. Actually, applying corrosion, deal fire damage. No, that's next to me, so I can't do that usually. Blood. That. Take out that. Take out that armor as well. Sword, mace. That should do. Apply bleed. Take that out. There we go. That should be enough. Poison is now blood damage. That might actually come in handy. Yeah, let's go this way. Let's see here. That is a lot of health for ooze. 2,000 extra, like 3,000 health. That's a lot. Each summoning does a lot. Okay. And let's get that power up, shall we? Let's upgrade you. One more should be enough. There we go. Enough. And you can never have too many oozes. One more ooze. One more prayer. Maybe for this year, in terms of like how the gaming industry will be going forward. I don't want to add more games to my library, mostly because the whole point of me doing this whole streaming stuff is to tackle my backlog, to try to get through the games and actually finish the games instead of just having to sit there and collect dust. Right now, with this game that I'm doing right now, mostly is sort of a transition right now as I get myself set up. Good roguelikes like this are good in terms of like just getting yourself set up with killing time, but also like essentially slowly but surely actually finish them eventually. This game, technically speaking, I've already beat it multiple times, but what I mean by finish for this one, all the lore entries, because each prestige class I have, like this one here, I don't have a lore entry for, and there's 80-something lore entries for the prestige classes, so each run I do, I hope to do one of these. That's why when you look at when I go through the menu and showcase the various entries, there's a little diamond on them that showcases that I finish a run with them. Thus, I pretty much don't have to worry about going back to do that right away, because I want to be able to, like, finish what I'm doing. Exactly. Let's go. let's go this way. You know, actually, no, not that. Yeah, look at the deployable light. Fire resistance, astral. Switch over astral again. And we'll switch over here. Keep that. We're good to go. Anyway, where was I? Right, so I don't want to add more games to my back catalog already. I already have plenty here, especially, what was it, Steam? I got over 200 games, and I've only gone through, like, statistically, according to Steam, according to, like, I guess the math, what's the math? Of the 200 plus games I have, I only gone through, like, maybe 2 dozen at that. And this is 10 plus years of having my Steam account now. My goodness, I've had this account for almost 10. I'm approaching my 10-year anniversary of having this account. My goodness, so much money spent on games and so much time spent doing this. I think my longest game, my highest hours played on a game, at least for Steam, was like over 700 hours. Mind you, that's over 10 plus years of playing that game alone, which I think is Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which, fantastic game, I recommend to anybody. But not only that, the series with the most hours I put into it would have to be Dark Souls. I love From Software's catalog. Every game they come out with is just fantastic. I can't get enough of that studio. Especially given that they've been doing this for decades and everything, and they've yet to, honestly, ever since I discovered their studio, they haven't missed a beat. Oh wow, that was easy. I have 85 health, I should be fine. Yep, I'm good. I keep forgetting that I just gotta walk in a room and I pretty much go back to full health. And then I immediately drop a good chunk of health because I skid myself to summon this little familiar, which kind of looks like a seal, but it's not, technically. Still, it's, you know, pretty cool. Not a lot of health, but it's not meant to have a lot of health. Do you again? Oh, that was easy. Okay, what do we got? Oh, the Vigor, and then, yep, Vigor. What else was there? Yep, Vigor it is. Oops. Okay, we'll do one prayer, that should pretty much wrap it up. One more prayer. Yeah, one more prayer. That is a lot of ooze now, and I'm still not done leveling up. I still got another upgrade to go, which will even more ooze. So much ooze. This game cannot handle so much green. Let's see, but to get another level up here, we'll just go ahead and we'll heal this time. Unnecessary? Yeah, probably. Funny? Yeah. Anyway, for the first game of my, I guess, backlog to tackle, especially here on Steam, I'm thinking probably something short, since there's a lot of indie games that are not too filled to the brim with hours. At least non-RPG-like stuff. I got plenty of indie platformers on this device, among other things, that should be fine, along with some puzzle games that shouldn't take too long. Question is, what one do I tackle? I know one puzzle series I haven't touched, but I pretty much have the entire series on here, is the Myst series. That's definitely one of the ones I plan on getting to one of these days. Do I want Acidify? We'll do one more Uzomancy, and then we'll get more Acidify. Let's see. Oh boy, 10 o'clock already. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and go a little bit longer and then we'll wrap up. I think, let's see, I think maybe not tomorrow. Saturday might be a good idea to start doing that. Yeah, I think Saturdays will be a good day to stream. That or Sundays, one of the two. Something that people aren't too, busy with other stuff in life that they can focus on this, but I don't know if this will be worth it on those days. I definitely need to start, I guess, expanding, or at least get my name out there. Do I want death, or do I want blood? What are these guys? Oh, he's death, blood and death. I need something else entirely. These aren't really working much, but I do want you. Helmets. Sacrifice that. Sacrifice you. Don't need you. Fire. I think I'll go fire. We'll use the fire stick. Fire! And I'll switch out the poison for this. Not too powerful, but it's better than nothing. Keep the helmet, because that definitely comes in handy. Whatever. Definitely thinking of this, mostly for the healing. Of course, I'm already doing plenty of heals, so this is kind of, honestly. Do I want more summons? I already got plenty of summons, so I don't really need that. Keep the ice staff just in case I need to switch over to that. Okay, should be plenty of. Oh, goes something. Now I wait for this to load up here. Let's see. I should be able to get to the King of Many Colors here, and then hopefully my summons will outperform the, well, hopefully be enough to deal with the 5 million health that the thing has. Let's see. Am I overcumbered? No, I am exactly where I'm at, so I have plenty of stuff. Just gotta do this now. This game is chugging to keep up with the summons. So many oozes. Okay, good there. Oop, oop. That is a lot. The game can barely handle the green. Oh man, so much green tide. Okay. And we'll click you to get myself another green here. And we'll go ahead and transport over here. Oh, wonderful, right next to me. Luckily, I walk in and I immediately, tackle that green with my own green. Because mine's better, it's brighter. That means it's stronger than you. That's funny. We'll should do. There we go. There we go. All that's left now, it looks like, is the one enemy only. There we go. We'll get one more acidify. That should be enough. More corrosion, more fire, more poison. My goodness, this is a lot. This game's taking forever. And then again, it's a lot of ooze. Come on, go. Click you. Let's see. Let's see here. There we go. That took a minute. Holy crikey, that is the frame rate, man. But again, I think the lowest I got is like maybe 7 frames, and then again I got like, pretty sure I got at one point 80 summons out at once, which, oh boy, the game really found that hard to, process. Oh, finally. And we'll just click here, and I'll just wait for it to finish. Man, oh man. I gotta say, this day has been very uneventful, to say the least. Woke up early, had some breakfast, did some setup for the stream, and then kind of just planned out my weekend here. I gotta say, doing 2 part-time jobs back to back on top of now start to do this also somewhat, at least once a week, to really, do what I can. Don't expect me to do this every day, because I am not that crazy about this, or rather I'm not gonna live my life online. I try not to. Mostly because I want to, engage with my fellow man and not have to deal with, the online world, because I really hate social media. Ironic, given that I'm trying to, I guess, grow on social media with doing this, but I'm not sure. Would YouTube count as a social media platform? Because it's more entertainment than anything else for me, in terms of, stuff and keeping my day busy with just funny haha and intellectual engaging and stuff like that. I find this platform to be pretty much more like my everyday TV than anything else, but I also like to utilize it for engagement with intellectual thinking and, I guess, deeper themes of stuff. For instance, I like to view this as essentially just, one of the things I like about YouTube is just the engagement I can have, especially when it comes to critical thinking. A lot of topics that really make me sit back and ponder various subject matter. Kind of like how going to college, I engage with various subject matters that make me sit back and go, what is this really, what is the deeper meaning behind stuff, but also, how does this apply in, every day, and just in general, what can this do for me in terms of, greater measure? For one thing, one of my classes I took was, a lot of the subject matter was dealt with businesses and ethics, which normally I didn't really think too much about, but going through the class, especially with how my professor engaged with us, it was a small class, so it was very easy to engage with them. Almost every chapter we went over, and this was last semester, ethics always was brought up. How ethical can you run a business, but at the same time, how much do you really care about ethics when you're trying to run a business? And every single time it was brought up, it always felt like, I guess there really is a sort of a deeper understanding with your fellow man, especially when engaging with, doing business, making for profit in our current day. But at the same time, how far can you go with engaging with ethics when running a business? My professor always brought up that these are everyday businesses have to engage with your fellow man, the customer. But at the same time, in doing so, at what measure can you actually engage with ethics when you're running a business that a lot of times with certain actions, for profit and always making sure you can always, make money, you kind of have to compromise on your ethics or put them away for a minute to, make that green. Much like what you're seeing before me, with all the green I'm making. But in doing so, it also brings up a good question of how far do you go for business when it comes to various, industries where you kind of can't really have ethics if you want to make it. But then you also kind of screw over your fellow man in doing so. My goodness, this guy's got too much health. Was it like a million? What was it, a million? Was it 1.5? 1.53 million. That's a lot. That's a lot. I have far too many things for him to kill with. Oh man, this is gonna take a minute. One bad thing. Yeah, definitely a criticism of this game. The health bars alone get far too bloated with the past a certain threshold. I'm dealing a lot of damage, but at the same time, with how much health this guy has, especially with how much health the final boss has past a certain cycle, it gets to a ridiculous number. And then again, you're supposed to, I guess, deal a lot of damage. You're expected to deal a lot of damage to try and do a bunch of synergies to deal all sorts of stuff. Still doesn't make this any less of a chore to get through right now, especially with my connection right now kind of wavering. But like I said, once the run won't take too much longer to get there. I think I'll be able to might get this done before 11, maybe. Man. What should I get for food? What should I have for dinner tonight? I guess a sandwich would. I got plenty of lunch meat. I'll have a sandwich. That sounds nice. Wish I had more people here watching me, just so I can, I guess, have a better idea of what, conversation-wise. Talking with yourself for a long time, makes you realize how lonely you are, honestly. My brother, he said he was surprised I would do such a thing, doing this. He never thought I would try to, I guess, put myself out there, as he's put it, but you don't really put yourself out there if no one looks your way or even notices you exist, so it's kind of like, really, can you really call it this way? Call it putting yourself out there? That certainly doesn't feel that way, but in his own eyes, I guess it does. My. Oh, finally, it took a minute. Alright, let's get some other stuff. Now we're so good. The Forbidden Trod. The Fae? Yep, that is... Yep, the Fae. With a Trod piece. Oh, weak to fire. Comes in handy. Fire resistance, fire resistance, fire resistance. The Queen of the Fae. Oh boy. 70 times the plus the cycles. 19th cycle, so pretty much 19 times its health. That's about... oh, 1.3 million? That's not as much as the last guy, but that's not helpful whatsoever. These guys are... well, this guy's got... oh boy. That's not too high. This guy's not too high. He's definitely gonna be a bit chunkier, but I got... whenever you're attacked, whenever you summon... Oh. That might come in handy, actually. What's the other one? Yep, nope. You know what, let's get that staff. I don't really build around it, but that might work out in my favor. You put agony on yourself, but in doing so, your ally also pretty much hurts like no one's tomorrow. Try that. The enemy filled half the screen, and I take the other half, in doing so, removing all the enemies in one fell swoop. Suck it, fairies. Sorry, Fae Scout, and then the red. You got the red scout, the Fae Scout, and then the blue Fae Scout. Well, I can't really do a lot of damage, but I can at least try summoning more. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. There we go. Now I get some more stuff. There we go. The rest of my owl. Get the rest of the slime brigade out. There we go. Do I want more summons or what? No. I can do a touch more summons. I guess one more overgrowth wouldn't be a bad idea. I know I should get more ooze, but I also I just want to make sure I get enough. The life of an Oozomancer is a bit slimy, to say the least. A bit green, maybe a bit green and so behind the ears, but nonetheless, not too fresh. That was bad. Those were bad. I wonder if I'm wasting my time doing this whole streaming thing, attempting to put myself out there. I don't know, get something out of this, I guess. Don't know if this is worth it. Doing, hours gaming out and hoping someone on the internet looks at my way and actually cares or bothers enough to engage with. Am I wasting my life doing this? Is this really something that I should pursue? I mean, I'm doing multiple things I never thought I would be doing. Having multiple jobs at once. Trying to essentially be recognized, doing something outside my norm. Attempting to date? Never thought I would do any of this. Yeah, ramblings of a bad man who's isolated and everything. Oh, excuse me. I have a bit too much to drink right now. Probably getting to me right now. I'm definitely feeling the effects of alcohol, but nothing substantial or intoxicating per se, just enough in my system to make me question myself in some way. This is a good idea, I wonder. Stop thinking cynicalism and doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself, Orange. You're attempting to do something new, so it's just gonna take a minute to get through. Right now, I just need to do something now. Don't know if this is really worthwhile, but I'm doing it now. Putting forth a college try. And I'm hoping for the best. Let's see. That should be enough. Okay, the rest of my time will be spent summoning more ooze. Will this be enough? I don't know. I do not know. That is a lot. I filled the screen up with all the green and grass and everything else on top of that. Alright, that's enough. Okay, still going. There you are, you little fey gremlin, you. O mortal, thy filthy tread. Well, down, you about to die today, fey queen. Okay. Do I get another? Do I just summon another? Should I go Oozomancy or more burning ooze? Let's go burning ooze. We'll do a few allies. Okay, now we play the waiting game. This is gonna take a minute here. How slow the frame rate's going. I mean, it could be worse. It could be down to like 5 or something, but nah. I mean, when the connection is good, it's, you know, I can do the 60 frames and be okay, but internet speed's not what they used to be for me. Yeah, okay. So it again. There we go. There we go. One of the other builds I can do in the game is basically tree. I become a spiritual tree and then summon a bunch of like wisp. I've tried doing that build a couple times, but something about it just doesn't work. I've tried dozens of attempts on that one, but it's always missing something. I just can't put my finger on it. I don't know what. I think in terms of the backlog, aside from my Steam library, I also got plenty of console games I want to get to tackle here. The question is, what console do I tackle? Currently, I don't have anything for Xbox because, well, I didn't grow up with Xbox. I grew up with Nintendo, and later on, my teenage years to now, I have just as big of a Sony library with the PlayStation. But Xbox is definitely one of those consoles I never got into. I've only played Halo once, and that was at a friend's house one time. that was one. I think at the time it was the newest Halo, but otherwise I never engaged with that series. Heard about it, never actually played it. Never really engaged with it though. And then other Xbox series um, franchises I've heard of and seen gameplay of, but never to engage with, just because I don't have it. Sony definitely has become more of a prevalent thing in my time, discovering it later on, my teenage and my adult life here. Excuse me. Nintendo is definitely my number one thing, just because I grew up with Nintendo. It was my first it was the first major gaming company, and I mean, the Game Boy was my first console, specifically Advance SP. That was the thing that got me into it. The first thing that solidified me as a Nintendo fan with all the greatness that came with it. That and the GameCube. The Game Boy Advance SP and the GameCube they hold a place in my heart. And then, not too long after that, the Wii and the and then the DS came out. Man, those consoles, they hold a place in my heart still. I think the Wii will turn 20 in the next year or so. Not this year, but apparently I think it's next year the Wii will be 20. I get you thinking here. And never thought I would see the day where something I saw when I was a kid was brand spanking new be considered retro of all things. Like that. Oh geez, that makes you think a little. And I think something that was brand new at the time and was considered retro was what was it? The years it's been when the GameCube came out, and now looking at it's being the thing that it was once considered the retro. Well, the GameCube came out when it was brand spanking new over 20 years ago. The NES was considered retro since it came out 20 years ago. But now, 20 years since then, the GameCube is considered retro. The NES is, gosh, so ancient. No one really talks about that unless they're middle-aged guys and everything. Like the angry video game nerd. I mean, that's the first guy that comes to mind when talking about stuff like that. But to think that me, someone, me, a millennial of all things, would, have to admit that something I grew up as a child, something I played as a child now is considered retro. And now the kids that are coming out, the kids that are playing and entering gaming now, I mean, they're playing. More likely not, their first console is going to be soon the Switch 2, whenever that comes out. That will be their first introduction, and man, that's so bizarre, honestly. Kids today, I mean, they're going to experience something that, I mean, gosh, that's so hard to believe in a way, but at the same time, it's just how time passes, and that's how it ends up. It's gonna be like that. Don't know if it's something I was prepared for, honestly. Just having to deal with that of all things. I knew one day I would have to grow out of certain things and experience time as normal for everyone else, but just sitting down and really thinking about it, engaging with that, that line of thought, I'm gonna end up like my dad one day, at least some version of my dad right now, and I think I'm kind of living out what my dad talked about before, and as a young man, and trying to, still, find a stable life right now. That's definitely going to be something different. Man. I gotta tell ya, it makes me think. Really puts things in perspective. I don't know whether or not I made the right decisions getting myself here. But again, life circumstances are always fluctuating and always unpredictable, much like the current or, well, anything to do with nature per se. Animals' behaviors and how things might turn out. I always wondered, is this always a good idea to do stuff like this? So, spend my whole life essentially doing all sorts, engaging in, outside of like work and getting skills through my life, just spending a lot of my free time just gaming out. Was that a mistake to do? I mean, it doesn't feel like a mistake. I engage with art every day. This is art. And I engage with learning what is behind the actual entertainment and stuff. I mean, games like this, YouTubers and stuff that talk about certain games and what goes into making them. I mean, shoot, I learned more about culture of other cultures and everything through gaming than I did through school and whatnot, just because, well, why would games hide their inspiration and everything? Especially when you really dig into it and you realize there's a lot that goes into this, and really a lot of thought, stuff where you can't help but go like, well, that's interesting. I mean, shoot, it's thanks to, like, gaming and YouTubers alike that really, are passionate about learning about all sorts of stuff, that I found out about inspiration, for instance, I mean, this game here, I've been delving into it, and it really makes me want to yearn and learn about various, like, ancient cultures and how they did things compared to what we have now and what we took from it. I'm not sure what the culture inspiration was behind this game, but I'm still digging into it, but it definitely makes me appreciate that we have, like, the Legend of Gilgamesh and whatnot, and what little we have of the, like, Sumerians and whatnot and their culture. It makes me really appreciate, well, what we have, at least in terms of, like, little information we go off of with the Shadows and Remnants. Then again, we also have the continuing living experience of the current day cultures that we have throughout the country, about foreign cultures that still, showcase and expand what they have in the current day. I mean, Japan, for one thing, they're constantly under attack, but their culture is still living and breathing, much like, what was it, Egypt and other places. Of course, Europe also, and all their countries are now, they're getting kind of screwed over right now because of, well, invaders. The government won't admit to it, but with how the people and just how the news cycle and the various news that comes out of how people, those that enter the country that aren't necessarily part of the country treat the country, and it's just kind of disappointing, honestly, but that's just life, honestly. I'm rambling now. Of course, I've been rambling this entire time. I've been streaming, so there's that. I've always wondered, is this always something that should have been pursued? At least as a career option. I know people make careers out of doing stuff like this, but should I really be doing this in terms of, like, engagement or boredom or proving myself or trying to do a pointless task in some way, maybe? I've been told before that gaming is one of the worst things that happen to, free time and whatnot, since nothing really gets accomplished with gaming, other than you sat down, stared at a screen all day, and twiddled your thumbs, but you also engage with it and really think. Really makes you wonder, all this time and effort gone into just essentially a bunch of zeros and ones that, play out with just simple commands, yet you gain so much from it. It really makes you engage with just with critical thinking, especially when it comes to just how things play out. I know some games are designed to, waste your time or make you want to spend money, but games like this, where I have everything I need before me and I can engage with it as little as I want, yet I wish to really delve into it and really think and go through why things are and understand what are they. Makes me always wonder about some stuff. I'm probably just going crazy by myself doing this and hoping someone, I guess, looks at me and, I guess, bothers with actually spending any time here or effort or anything like that. I wonder how YouTubers really, how they grow from nothing. I really need to know, how do they really expand? I'm going into this kind of pretty much blind and hoping that it plays out well for me, but I guess I really should sit back and I guess more likely than not read into and study why someone would do this and how to be successful. There's probably plenty of tools to do that and plenty of YouTubers that I can talk to online and really engage with. Actually, I think I might be able to talk to a couple of my buddies since they stream and somehow they got an audience, so maybe I can talk to them and figure out how to grow from nothing. The networking, exposure, just having just knowing the right guy, with terms of how things will play out, or is it just enough advertisements to really get yourself out there? I don't have anything right now in terms of I guess a channel per se, especially since I refuse to do any videos right now because I don't plan on making videos. I won't even know what to do in the first place when it comes to video making or subject matter or topic. Yeah. If I were to make videos, I would get pigeonholed and basically told by YouTube themselves that you need to engage with this one thing or else you're not going to make it. Which, not my forte. I'd rather just stream and get through my back catalog instead of just making subject matter videos and whatnot, and that's it. I know that's basically what YouTube demands of people and everything. You find a theme or subject matter and that's pretty much your whole shtick, but I don't really want to do that. I just want to stream and pretty much game and finish something I've been collecting for years. Too many games, not enough time, but I want to at least get through and really hunker down. I forgot his name, but this YouTuber talked about tackling his backlog, and he spent a year going through it, and he was doing the math and what he was doing to spend time and engage with it. Then, and another YouTuber, or I guess now streamer, he pretty much achievement hunts and gets through 100% whole games to really show his accomplishments, and I used to watch this one YouTuber, but he no longer really much is worth engaging with, especially since he's getting criminally investigated by the government, among other things, and kind of ruin his name. I'm not going to say his name because he's losing relevancy and probably will be arrested, so I'm not even going to waste my breath on him. This platform really has changed since its beginnings. Then again, I haven't really engaged with this platform, not until 10 years ago when I started engaging with YouTubers I know are I guess just spending time watching them game and other things. But now that I'm actually doing this, shit, I might actually have to engage with this professionally, among other things. That's gonna be scary, honestly. That's something else entirely I'm gonna have to deal with too. These bosses are way too chunky for my liking. Then again, summon builds are pretty good in terms of like keeping stuff alive, so you don't have to walk up and try to smack them. Then again, it could be worse, honestly, with how things are. At least I'm not doing a teleport build, because that's really garbage. Pure teleport builds are garbage. Don't do them in this game. Not unless you actually want to make progress. I gotta step away for a minute, but yeah, I should probably do it now before I forget. Yeah, I think I'll do that right now. I know I'm still in the middle of the level, but I'll do a quick second here. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's see here. There we go. How is this guy still alive? It shouldn't take too much longer to get to the king in many colors here. This plant's a little more hardy than I thought it would be. Not too much, just enough to be annoying though. One more space. I guess I should get myself. This whole day I feel like a wash, but then again I'm trying something different. An idle, bored mind goes longer and does so much less. Keep myself productive here. Orange, keep yourself productive. You need to get somewhere, otherwise you're gonna be stuck in place. That's tomorrow. I'll probably do some more stuff tomorrow. At least get back to the 2 part-time jobs here. They're not bad. I mean, pizza delivery is still pizza delivery. Of course, doing 2 of them at the same time is sort of a bit of a harsh thing, but yeah, what can you do, you know? At least I'm not doing 3 jobs at once. Oh, good lord. Knew a buddy of mine who had 3 jobs at once. It was a mess. Paid the bills, got what he needed, but my goodness, that was, in his own words, was not worth it. There we go. Let's see, we got... here. Okay. Switch up the staff. Should I do the agony here? The ally deals damage, equal to itself. That's on summon. On being dealt damage, raise it to 2% of max life. Oof. You really need to make sure you don't get hit, or else you're kinda screwed. I think I'll switch that out for... let's do the astral staff again. And instead of that, we'll switch back to hemlock. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that instead. Another should do. Alright, this shouldn't take too long to get to the final boss. These guys don't get more health as cycles go on, so it's actually a lot easier to deal with this than anything else. Like so. Okay. Anyway, enough about that ramblings and whatnot, and me pondering about life a little bit and various subject matters. Let's just focus on finishing this run here, and then we'll probably wrap up for the night. Okay. Okay. Gold demons. Well, not too tough. Definitely not green demons. I guess white demons will do. Yeah, we gotta switch out my gear again. Let's put Let's get you. Put you in the second hand. Let's go. Yeah, keep that. Keep that. Yeah, we'll do that. I summon an ooze when enemy dies on a game turn. On top of what I'm already doing, so I got plenty of ooze. Okay, almost done. Not really much of a night owl, honestly. I actually prefer a normal day, you know. Wake up early in the morning, get my day started, you know, get stuff done right away, and as the night evening draws to near, go to bed and do that. Do day shift and all that. I've been doing it my whole life, so why change it? I try switching up my shift, I guess, how I do my shifts in my life, but honestly, it's better off I just stick to what's been working for, yeah, years. I know streamers like to do it into the... No, some streamers like to go into the night doing it, but... not me. That's too much. I prefer to stick to what's normal, I guess. Almost there. There we go. There we go. Let's see. It's about midnight here. I wonder how to wonder I can spread myself out to, I guess, get more well known, so that way I can actually maybe get somewhere with this whole experiment of streaming, but I don't know if it'll work out in the end. Stop thinking negative thoughts here, Orange. You got this. You got this. Yeah, we'll go with this guy. He's easy. Ice wasps and then blood serpents. These guys are pretty easy, actually. Plenty of damage to go around. I kill enemy, replace it with a ooze from the corpse. Okay. Come on now. Come on, game. Stop taking your sweet time. I know it's a lot to process, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Click. There's probably 30 spaces on the board right now, roughly speaking. Listen to that bleeding. That's a lot of bleed. Just stand still, I should do. Come on. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. More time. There we go. At least the music's soothing. It's minimum, but it's soothing, honestly. That's one good thing I find about indie games is they usually get the music just right. It's not a lot. They don't really have a lot in terms of production, but it's pretty good. I'll get one more Grove Cult. One more Grove Cult. That'll do. There's even less spaces in this area than the last one. How's that even possible? Thank goodness I have no step build, because that would be a pain to deal with in this small, narrow corridor. That's one build that it's fun when it works, but man, do you feel it when it doesn't? Is on step, which it's neat in theory, but in practice, like you better hope you don't get a bad roll. What's this guy? What's he have? Fire! Oh, he's got fire resistance this time, but not poison. So, yep, we're going poison, and we'll just go ahead and switch out the pants. Poison. Yep, we're going poison. So death, so we'll switch out the staff to see the resistance to that. I'm thinking of agony. Will that work out with the ooze? I don't know if that'll work out well. Maybe. If I go this might work. Problem is that on the agony alone, if I get hit once, I'm dead. I could just do ice staff, but then it's not a lot of range. Guess we'll try this. Should be enough. 91. Wow, that's a lot of vigor. Not vigor, but willpower I got. One more. Oh, there we go. I gotta wait for this to stop, though. Okay, we'll get this to level 2. And then we'll just focus on more ooze. Yep, we're done. There you go. Okay, done with that. Move on. Might be able to get one more ooze upgrade before I face off against the Demon King here. Will it work? We'll see. I mean, if it's anything like the last couple bosses, like the last couple of those bosses I faced, this shouldn't be too bad. Come on. I know the game. I know it's a lot to process, game. Just keep on chugging. Okay. That will give me a lot more. There's a lot more stuff. There we go. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's not that hard, game. There we go. Almost there. Almost there. I know, buddy. I'm tired too. I want more. One more for the prayer should do. Level up. There's a. Maybe the last level up I'll have on hand. Guess we'll get this out of the way now. That's the last Oozomancy I'll have on hand. There we go. Alright, let's ship the king now. Nope, next one, okay. I might squeeze on one more upgrade, man. Depends if there's enough enemies for XP. Will there be? I don't know. We'll see. Then we'll do one more prayer. Alright, before we head into the last area, we'll just go ahead and get rid of what I don't need. I can make this build work. Let's just go ahead and start. Okay, last but certainly not least. Risky? Yes. Necessary? Also yes. Let's do this. Okay, one more floor, so yeah, I might actually get one last and I'm good to go. As soon as it stops chucking. And with that, we'll just get that last. And burning ooze up there. There he is. Okay, yes. Okay, yes, I have lots to do this. Oh, he's in, oh no, he's in range. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he can shoot me to death right where I stand. I hate these RNG map generations. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Well, I tried. He's gonna shoot me here next, because that's what the king does. You're within range? Yep, you get shot. Well, I tried. Come on. Come on. How am I still alive? Nope. Nope, there's the damage taken. Oh! I think he moved out of range, actually. Oh shoot, I'm still alive? This should be enough. Kind of stuck where I'm at right now since I got poor. I was kind of hoping I would be put in a corner where he would be far away from me, but instead he can shoot me where I'm at. Now, if he... I think he can still shoot me, unfortunately. Surprisingly, he hasn't shot me yet, because I'm pretty sure I'm within range of his attack. Unless it's 4 squares from himself, so in which the case he just moved out. Okay, we'll just go ahead and this is gonna be the weirdest way and also one of the more honestly kind of strangest ways I'll win if somehow I'm within shooting distance but he doesn't actually shoot me. How much health did he have, actually? I gotta go check. Somebody tells me I think he's got like 5 million health right now or something, like, so stupid like that. This is gonna take a while to get through. Okay, I can take a second to... Okay, how much health do you have? Yep, 5 million. 5.55 million. Yep. Honestly, just his block and armor is kind of low, and dodge is also low, but 600 speed. Oh wow. Yeah. No. Okay. So he does have a range of 4. Okay. So he actually can't shoot. He moved and basically lost his advantage of actually trying to shoot me. So I guess the AI did screw up. All right. I'll take it. As long as my snake stays alive, I should be fine. He'll kill the oozes, but my snake's alive, so we're good to go. If I remember correctly, the most damage outputting attack you do through the whole run determines exactly what he'll summon in a sense. Yep, keep killing him, keep killing my allies. The more you're gonna take damage for doing so. I'll save off the prayer for a second. No, I'm not. I need to do another prayer. Summon. Really wish this guy did not have his placement. Especially given his speed, which is just absurd right now. 600 speed, good lord. Oh. How is this still working? I will not know. I'm already about a million. I already took out a million health, so it's working somehow, but not as much as I thought it would do. I mean, if he keeps summoning, if he summons another demon, that way one of my other guys over there can go ahead and just, you know, slaughter, so that way I can get a charge back. Yeah, I need another. I'll summon again. Let's go with that. Should be fine still. At least, in terms of like, he should summon another ally here soon. Of course, if he takes a step, he'll take like 50,000 damage from just taking a step thanks to all the entangle properties, but it could be better. It definitely could be a lot better. And again. Oh look, he summoned another demon. I was about to die here in about a turn. Balls fast, that thing's about... Oh wow, that thing just died instantaneously. My snake is immortal. The more I summon, the more I... Well, prayer, the more my allies heal. Let's just go ahead and heal them all again. I'm honestly surprised it's still working. Then again, he stupidly took a step away from me so he couldn't shoot me anymore. So now he's basically stuck in a corner as my giant-ass snake pretty much slowly but surely, you know, pecks him to death. Another ally summoning. Oh, a friend of mine's playing. And we'll definitely heal, keep everyone topped up in health. Thank you, Vigor Robe, keeping everyone's health pretty high, honestly. Then again, every time he kills one of my slimes, he gets repercussions. Which one? Here it is.
Oh, you just...
I'm streaming. No. Just a roommate of mine. Checking. He just got back from work actually, so. Oh wow. Uh, yeah. I'm usually asleep by now. Well, if I was doing my normal day shift and everything, I'd be usually sound asleep right now, and I won't even hear. I'll be passed out until 6 or 7 in the morning. Okay, go summon. Ah, crap! I'm about to run out of prayers. How is this guy still alive? Good lord. No, I can heal again. Want to heal, or do I want to make another summon? I guess I should summon instead. This is the thing. I know for a fact if I stand still, it might bite me in the ass, especially given that I need prayers to really get what I want. And this last familiar summon. Oh, I really hope that I can kill this guy here soon. He's so close. Come on. So close. I got one last prayer, and that's all I got. So. Last prayer uses all my charges. Let's hope it's enough. Oh my goodness, that took forever. I had to literally go through all my charges just so it worked. Before I leave the exit here, I might as well use the last bit of my, last bit of this. I'll get another overgrowth, why not? And... done. Sweet. I've entered the 20th cycle of Eminence. There it is. O pilgrim, pride of Nehuz, of the cosmic struggle, of the receding waters, of legendary sickness, master of the Emerald Way, thy spirit ascended. Deep was the suffering at night. Glorious Arkra. Oh boy, that took a minute. Not too bad. What's my stats looking like? Oh, put it right there. 18.3 million. Didn't perform a single attack, stood still, prayed, and got a single intervention. That's pretty good, actually, in terms of stats. Applied a bunch of corrosion at once. Did a lot of space damage, essentially. That's what I think of as Astro space damage. Summoned over 3,000 allies. 53 enemies were killed by allies. That counts as attacks by allies. Summoning allies don't count toward that, so just walking in a room kill everything instead of anything else. But yeah, not too bad. That took way too long, and that's finally got the first time I did with that guy. Now I only got 2 races or cultures left. Arjana and the Imps. As for classes, that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, also 5 cult religions actually. A couple of these gods are very much kind of hard to get through normally. There's Dumuzi, Azadar, Agara, Takal, and Angra. These ones are definitely harder than the others. But, yeah, I finally finish. Now I remember why I don't like doing the... One thing I kind of don't like is the later cycles definitely are slower just because how chunky the final boss is. Still, I got it done. And let's see, I'm officially halfway done with... pretty much getting to the halfway done with the game finally, in terms of completion. But let's look at the lore. When the Green Mother lived, the Filth Valleys were a land of ooze, shimmering emerald creatures of elemental poison. In time, those who made pacts with the oozes became oozomancers and took up rulership of the Filth Valleys. With the rise of the Gate of Death, the power of the ooze faded, though rare oozomancers still wandered the dim, poison mists. How about you? Cool. I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of like how Dark Souls does its lore, where they don't tell you much off the rip, but item descriptions and just finding out through context clues and whatnot, you get pieced together a story and a greater world than what you initially thought of. This game's just so great. All this made by one dude, and it's just fantastic. I can't wait to get to the rest of this. But I think I'll take a break. I'll take a quick break for now, especially since I think I'll start Saturday. I think Saturday. Yeah, Saturday we'll do something with. Yeah, yeah. Saturday we'll start consistently. I want to say. Well, this was nice, but I think I'll stop for here. So I mean, not sure if anyone's actually watching or anything, but thanks. This was yeah, took a bit of time, but it was great. Let's get this. Time to stop everything. Thanks for watching if you actually bothered to come here or whatnot. Yeah, what the hell? What's that cringy stuff that YouTubers do? Like and subscribe or some crap like that? Yeah, yeah, that's what they're supposed to do, I think. At least, technically I was more of a streamer than a YouTuber, but I'm streaming on YouTube, so I guess it counts. So yeah, like and subscribe.